Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start the drive with a give to right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cameron. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Cameron. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that was something back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Cameron.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Aaron Jones. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is met at the... And he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Evans will look to throw it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
back to throw. Cameron. And a dump off to White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're going to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that's one as a defender where you never take your eyes off the quarterback. You're not looking for blockers or worrying about running into one of your own men. You just take dead aim and sprint directly to him, and it paid off on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Evans. Out to his left. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On 2nd and 9, Evans, his throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Cameron. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cameron. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. Finding room at midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Cameron. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On first down, Cameron. He finds his man, complete. That's Farmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg. Cameron. They'll roll him out right. It completes it right side to White. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield for the first time.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball passing game is part of the game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well. It's a mismatch. Either from the linebacker or the safety. They think he can win every ball.
This Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Cameron.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can kind of walk the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
To throw on 3rd down. Cameron. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds right shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Evans.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Evans on third down.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Cameron.
Right side to Williams.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Cameron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Evans.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's got some space here.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop them behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
And sometimes the option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's Evans to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Evans. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that, another sack for the first-round pick on the season. You know, he's shown here, Charles, in the first few months of his career that pass rushing, it might be a specialty of his.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that I graded him that way prior to the season. That's not necessarily what they drafted him for at all, but let's face it, they're going to take it, and I think they'll expand upon these talents that they found and keep sending him after the quarterback.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules, and that time, the hit came just a little bit too late, and the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cameron. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game. Just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cameron going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Cameron. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
White will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. And plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Evans. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Cameron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Cameron going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run straight ahead here with White. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Cameron. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. White running to the left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Zamir White
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Evans. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Evans now on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Back to throw. Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Nito Gross Matos
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cameron. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of the young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
161 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To throw on 2nd down. Cameron finds White. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there. It brings it up 3rd and 5 now.
Sometimes it's hard to live with, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
He loves it, this defense. From the gun on 3rd down, Cameron. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held him in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to quit this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go again with Pierce. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This game rests on the right leg of Brian Johnson. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Texans are